The situation just keeps getting more and more bizarre with Tesla. Tesla representatives, according to this article, are now complaining about the trade war, that they might be targeted unfairly because of it. Now, one has to ask, why are they making this warning public? They could just tell their CEO, who has direct access to the president in the White House. I don't think I've seen anything like this before in my life. If you're a CEO of a large multi-billion-dollar company in which a large part of your evaluation is based on investor confidence and brand image, why on earth would you get involved in politics in such a controversial fashion? Why not just step down or sell your company, then get engaged with all that stuff? Regardless of what you think of Elon's politics, I think we can all agree that his business decisions are bizarre given the circumstance he's in. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you guys tuning in and listening as always. So today I have an article from Reuters labeled Tesla warns it could face retaliatory tariffs. It opens off with Elon Musk's electrical car maker Tesla has warned it and other US exporters could be harmed by countries retaliating to Donald Trump's trade tariffs. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this seems strange to me when I first read it. I think the company internally just doesn't see eye to eye with Musk anymore. In fact, I've been hearing that board members have been selling shares in recent weeks as the stock was falling. This to me shows that things are just unraveling in Tesla. Musk is probably not the easiest guy to work with when things are going good, but it becomes virtually impossible for most when things are going bad like they are right now, because you don't send a letter like this when your CEO is literally in the White House. You just send this message internally to Musk and he talks directly with the president about it. But to me, it seems like a lot of people in Tesla have just given up on Musk. Anyways, the article then states, but in an unsigned letter addressed to the US trade representative, Tesla said while it supports fair trade, it was concerned US exporters were exposed to disproportionate impacts if other countries retaliated to tariffs. Now, there are a couple things I think this statement highlights. One is that there is a belief that it's not just the consumers that will boycott Teslas, but governments too. And this could mean anything from higher import tariffs targeting Teslas to foreign governments canceling any contracts they had with Tesla. Things could get pretty ugly. I mean, right now, there are a lot of people who want to buy a Tesla but won't because they don't want to be subjects of all the harassment they see in the news. If you put higher prices on Teslas thanks to import tariffs, that's like an additional burden on top of all of that harassment. And if that did happen, that's basically a final nail in the coffin for the brand. Now, the other thing that this statement shows is what I was mentioning earlier. Elon Musk and Tesla's board members are not on good terms. This relationship is broken, and it's not a matter of a strong disagreement or something strictly business related. There must be some serious personal feuds between them and Elon. I can't imagine there's anything or any reasoning that Elon can give to justify staying as the CEO of the company, given the current situation. I mean, just last week, the president had to openly make a statement talking about how he was going to buy a Tesla in an effort to mitigate all the declines it's been facing and all the boycotts as well. That's how bad the situation is, yet Musk is continuing with all this. The whole thing is just utterly crazy. But to continue on with the article, it states, Tesla's share price has dropped 40% since the start of the year. Mr. Musk is the car maker's chief executive, and while some have argued his alignment with Trump's administration is hurting its brand, market analysts say that the share fall is more about worries over Tesla meeting production targets and drops in sales over the past year. This is a ridiculous statement. Who are these market analysts? Look, I'm not saying Tesla would be doing great if it weren't for Musk's politics. I don't know how well Tesla is doing as a business in comparison to other EV companies. Maybe they're doing better, maybe they aren't. I don't know. However, there is no way you can say that this is more about the non-political stuff than it is about the political stuff. This is 100% without a doubt about the political stuff that Musk's engaged in. A large part of the reason for all these production drops is the fact that Musk was engaged in politics for months before Trump's inauguration. Musk didn't get into politics in the last couple of weeks. I would argue that he has been involved in politics for the last few years in one fashion or another, so the effects have been slowly building up, and it's only now that we're seeing the results. The article then states, the US president has imposed an additional 20% tariff on all imports from China, prompting Beijing to respond with retaliatory levies including cars. China is Tesla's second biggest market after the US. Now, to my understanding, this isn't as much of an issue because most of the car Tesla sells in China are from units produced in China, particularly in that gigafactory in Shanghai. I think the real worry is that people start caring about Musk's politics in China the same way they do in Western countries, which hasn't been the case so far. Granted, Musk hasn't gotten involved in Chinese politics the same way he has in the US, but if that does start to become an issue, it'll be the last nail in the coffin for Tesla. Tesla can survive massive declines in North America and Europe so long as China sales remain strong. This can give Tesla some lifeline while they try to revive their brand in North America and Europe, but if you're starting to have problems in China along with Europe and North America, well, that's good night. There just isn't any way of coming back from that, with or without Elon. Now, the last part of this article talks about people targeting Tesla showrooms and how Trump wants to persecute these people for political violence. In my opinion, no one should be harassed for driving a Tesla or having different political beliefs, so I strongly disagree with what these people are doing. But if you as a CEO have to resort to the president threatening to prosecute people for assaulting or harassing anyone that uses your product, you messed up. I cannot understand for the life of me how you run a brand like this. It just doesn't make sense. And by the way, the news of these Teslas getting burnt or owners getting attacked are doing far more damage than the attacks themselves. I would think that 99% of Tesla owners won't face these threats or harassment, but it's the stress of potentially getting harassed or having your vehicle burnt that becomes the biggest issue. Plus, not to mention the depreciation your car will get hit with the longer this continues. So it's a bad situation all around. But anyways, links to the articles are in the description below. Guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Do you think Tesla is going to survive this current predicament long term? Share your thoughts. And if you like this video, make sure to click like and subscribe. See you in the next one.